Hello, everybody. It is me, Amari Strawberry. I got a lot to talk about. It's been a while since I did a stream. And let me go ahead and stop the music now and just start drawing while chatting. London's outside, so I had to take her out before I got to the regular screen. And lately, there's a new chapter in my life, I believe. Not sure if it's in a religious sense or a wanting to become a leader sense. And to me, there's something, give me that drive to help people in a political manner or something. I'm not even 35 yet. Got about 4 more years. I know I would not be able to take the stress, but at the same time, we are going to be going to have to make some changes to this world, especially in the United States. And people be like, okay, you're not fit to be president. I'm not like Daniel Larson, okay? Daniel Larson doesn't even know how presidencies, how to become a president work. He doesn't know how to do that. You have to be 35 and living in the United States for over 10 years. I've been living in the United States all my life so far, which I don't know. But now, my brother and I had a good talk about what I can do, giving me suggestions and stuff. He gave me the idea of Affordable Car Act. It'll be one moment. Hold on. Cover it up. Need to go potty. Come on, Dick. Come on, Dick. Go potty. Go potty. Alright, back to drawing and talking about this. My brother Ed gave me the suggestion of the Affordable Car Act, he would call it. And I agree. Just thinking about it now, I even brought up the idea of using water, especially dirty water, as fuel. And I'm thinking, get a discount for those who want to transfer their gasoline to water. I know that, multiple billionaires of gas companies are going to be okay, let's assassinate her or them, whatever you prefer to use pronoun wise for me. And this is important history, and this chapter in my life, I'm dealing with alien shit now, along with my sister and I are curious. I'm not sure. I don't want to put in more details of what's been happening. I've had a dream 3 or 4 times. I was going on a presidential helicopter, and it was Donald Trump. picking me and my sister up to go to dinner with him on one of those helicopters. And I'm like, why am I having this 3 to 4 times? Like, that should mean he would be president. I don't support that. But with both Kamala and Trump. Trump's a dictator. Kamala Harris is a communist dictator. One's capitalist dictator, the other one's a communist dictator. You gotta fear that shit. Both parts of the spectrum. So, oh goodness. It's crazy how we got less than 1 month left for the votes, but your votes never mattered. It all comes to the Electoral College. They're the ones who bring money in. They bring money, they buy votes. You know, Trump had like tried to have people companies, these rich billionaires, to pay for those votes. Like, that's what the Electoral College is pretty much like. Like, hey, hey, we'll support ya. We'll make you win. We'll just have to assassinate those who are opposed to us. It's like, damn. Why? Why do people want to do this shit? Life can be evil. Life can be true. Who knows? This political stuff needs to be talked about. I can't vote since I don't know how the voting system works really, even though I am registered to vote. But yeah, it's crazy how it just worries me for this country. I want to make this country right. I am both queer and Christian. There are things I don't agree on the Bible about, like there's this one edited part I do not agree with gays. Originally, it's about not being a pedophile. PDF-phile. My bad. And yet, the Catholics pretty much changed the writing years and years back. And now that there's people who are saying, oh, it's proven wrong. There is a German Bible, German Holy Bible that says, man shall not lay with boy. That I agree, man should not lay with kids. Or, no matter the gender. Nobody should be hurting kids like that. Like, with me, though, I fear for the children of the future. I fear for the Generation Alphas to, be endangered of their future because they won't be able to preach or, not preach, but, have their own religions or things like that. And, they're going to go through communism. Mother Jones will be so pissed off at what the work system has done. Look up Mother Jones. My town I live in has a lot of, Mother Jones related stuff. And she has a grave site at a graveyard that's in the town I live in. Look her history up. And you will wonder, soon they're going to start exploiting kids to work for pennies again. Something tells me. And they're doing it really bad with disabled workers. That pisses me off so much more. And what I could do if I was leader on a Social Security disability, I mean, I believe people who are on disability and can't afford uh, rent at that moment should have the right to, like, right to housing, but, you know, if they want to work for a little extra, as long as they pay taxes as well, I mean, in a way, I think there needs to be changes. Like, yeah, you can have, you can put, you know, you can go part-time. That's a safe bet. But if it comes to, like, you know, you can't do over 20 hours, which I still go on disability and stuff. And I have to keep it below 20 hours for my part-time job. Yeah. I'm scared to have it taken away because, like, I'm schizoaffective and I have to have my medications. And at the same time, no. It's like, it's unlivable to be on Social Security disability. It's unlivable. A friend of mine at the card shop showed me how much he was supposed to get. But I don't want to say any more of his business, but the amount he was supposed to have was like over $900. Over that. And the way he said it, if he was like working, they would take a bunch of money off. And most likely, you know, don't have much money in it from Social Security. It's just like with food stamps. You want all these hungry people to help themselves to food, and yet they have too much income. I mean, people really need that food. Food is a human basic right. And most likely, my goodness. Sorry, it's getting the dishes situated. It's got dishes upstairs. But yeah, yeah, it just really bothers me how the Social Security system is being, like, taken out of by politicians more than people who are on disability. Oh, if you work, you don't need it. I do need it for my medicine. If I don't have my schizoaffective medication, you will never love me. Never, never, ever, ever love me. What I mean by that is that I go psychotic to the point where I'm paranoid. I get very, very paranoid to a point of, like, I can't believe, I would have voices in my head that I don't know which is which, who is who talking to me, or I would have vivid, like, sights. And it's like I would see things more clear, but it's schizoaffective that's doing it to me. I think we're going to have a little bit of a... This is a little too... Yeah, this is a little too small. Right, like this. But yeah, it's just really, really strange how, like, it's just something tells me I need to be a leader. Even when I'm working, it's like, people, I think we need to, especially with one of my favorite customers. He has white hair. He does painting stuff, like, for walls. kind of painting stuff, kind of construction kind of stuff. And he is the sweetest guy for a customer. He's like kind hearted and everything. Like happy go lucky kind of dude. Even though he's like paint all over his clothes and stuff. But anyways, he's like, you should be a leader. You should be a politician. And I think he predicted something. I think he predicted a little bit. Like, I want to lead. I'm tired of how people are starving. Or like happen to steal because they're starving. Over this inflation bullshit. This is a male. Do not take this off for... Guys got boobs too. So... This is not women's boobs. But anyways, like... It's very hard. And like Ed says, the worst part of that is paperwork. The worst job it is paperwork. Like, yeah. I want to keep the Constitution, along with making a new, better world. Not the new world order shit. Aliens are coming. They will be coming. I don't want to go too much detail of, like, aliens than what me and my sister has discovered. It's a new chapter in my life, especially with God. God has something to do with this too. I don't care if you're religious or not, you still have a belief in a way. So, in a way, if you're an atheist, you believe God doesn't exist, and it's a belief. Kamala Harris is going to kill Christians. She wants to make a boot camp for Christians, from what I've understood. She wants them all dead. So that just makes her a horrible fascist herself. Like, everybody calls Trump a fascist, but when it comes to ruining freedom of religion, she fucked up. She really fucked up. That's even worse than, like, Project 2025. But at the same time, like, not just Project 2025, though, and not just Trump is a horrible person, so is Kamala. I'm sorry, you love Kamala like a goddess that is worshipping an idol. You're basically worshipping an idol. Both sides of the political spectrum. And yet, do you realize that wholesome vice president, governor, that he's going to go with Kamala, he's not that wholesome as I thought he would be. He's going to expand Israel. What I mean by that, and what that means, is that he's wanting to make more room for Israelis to, like, take up more spaces to the Palestinians. And take more room. So, take more room of the Palestinians. Try to kill them. Make them go genocided. And it's like, why? You are damned. I know it's not my job as someone who does, like, try to study the Bible in a way. I know I need to start, like, reading the Bible by now. Like, I need to start reading it. There's so much going on. It's like, what the fuck? All all this. Probably just go here. But yeah, it's so sad that the United States is going to go through a hellmaker. We are in hell at the part of it. Like, everybody's like, oh, it's World War III. Are we really in a World War III though? Because if there was, there'd be nukes everywhere. There would be like, how is this World War III? We'd be going involved into stupid shit. And yeah, this concerns my country. It is our country if you live in the United States, and this is so much sad. We need someone to speak up instead of having these pussyfied people. You know, I consider myself a patriot for my country. A queer Christian patriot. I am not on the total left. I'm not on the total right. I am a queer Christian patriot. Like, stop making history into these bad things like don't tread on me flags, or, I mean, yeah, I can understand with the Confederate flag being like in a museum. That's the only place it should be, is in a museum, to show history of how horrible slavery was. And at the same time, there's a little bit more history to it, not just slavery. It's to do like what we got now, is to have the states decide what they want to do. I don't know how that happened, besides, you know, the slavery part was wrong. But, like, I agree it's wrong. But we still have slavery today with how the majority of the people are working their ass off and can't live for themselves. They can't relax. They can't, like, we should have jobs that, I don't know, we should have jobs that, you know, help with disabled people. We should have jobs that, you know, so many things. We need to have Social Security fixed to a living, or have a job, part-time job, no matter if it's over 20 hours, as long as it's part-time job, if you don't make enough, and not get punished for it. Get rid of the $2,000 saving limit. Get rid of that. It's the reason why they have that is to keep the disabled people poor. What if they need a new wheelchair that's not paid for, like, by insurances and stuff? You know? It just really bothers me that, man, it's just crazy. But my point is that we need to do a lot of rights. We need to do a lot more rights than just, you know, people who are gay or queer, you know. It's not just the queer people who got the right to get married under, like, law instead of under the eyes of God. It's like disabled people deserve to get married too, like those on Social Security, disability, or whatever. They don't need to be punished for that. Really upsets me. But I'm glad I didn't marry my ex in a lawful way. I did it under the eyes of God at the time. I think God understands why I divorced him. He wouldn't. He would do the same shit over and over again. Try to ask him, Larry, like to get, get some things done, and he was lazy. Like, Larry was very lazy to the point where, like, he had trash everywhere when I was with him. Like, he lived in filth, cockroaches, and stuff. He wasn't able to, like, yeah, it was just hell. Sorry to be doing that to my tongue, but roof of my mouth is itching. I don't want to stick my finger in my mouth. And I got water, my favorite water. It's a really damn good water. I found another drink of water before my boyfriend and I came home from the Renaissance Fair. And, like, it is curvy. I'm serious. It looked curvy in a way. And I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. So I tried the water and it's like, woo-wee! This is some good ass water. Better than a Ikea. Like, I wish they had those at the gas station. But, yeah. Yeah, this character here is based on an old drawing I did years and years back. And now I decided to make her an actual character. She's got a cool design. But back in the day, though, let me try to find it. Bobcat, Chica. Alright, hold on. Let me try to find it. Pictures. Hold on. It's an old ass drawing too. She's basically a demon now. But Hetera is her name. Hatred hate. I wasn't sure what. She's got the black tip right here on one part of her hair. Hopefully nobody copies that, especially anime people, artists. But if you like this character and want to do fan art of her, go right ahead. I would love that. She's cool though. But I haven't given her details yet, except for she's based on Wrath, the seven deadly sins. But I don't want to whitewash her. It's just make her skin a little lighter. Once I get the hair situated. But yeah, but she needs to be a bit lighter colored than what the original had. I didn't have very many colors. Oh, there's a character I made 2 years back. And I called her Monkey Dice. But it would have been too racist to show. I don't want to show her that. Not her. My bad. I don't want to show you guys that. Because, I mean, she's part monkey, part human. But I don't know why her name is Monkey Dice. It's been stuck with me for years. I'm gonna add her as add her as a new character. But yeah. I need to fart real bad. I don't know. I don't want to like. I don't want to be like, oh, that's racist bullshit. It was just from years and years ago. I was like a dumbass teen to soon to be young adult at the time. But Monkey Dice was a cool character design, though. Unless, like, until years later, I realized, like, oh no. Oh no. It's not right. And she's got a husky tail. Right here. Or curly tail. This Hatra is such a badass. I gotta use the restroom now. Okay, oh goodness. Alright, hold on. I'm just gonna. My boyfriend and I were just talking. Like, he helped me with this. And not this hand, but it was more like this hand here. It was just so awkward to just. Like, yeah. Alright, I'll have to make another layer. Right there. And I'm gonna have to use the string. Not string, but. String. Her, parallel. Alright. I have to edit her hand. Hold on. Alright. Alright. My boyfriend James helps me with the hand situation. So yeah, it was really awkward. Really awkward. Oh goodness. No. I'm gonna have to do a few things. Here's that arm. Here's that arm. It's the placement. I'll have to go to my sister's pretty soon. As soon as like 7 or 8. I'm gonna watch the sky. Since it's been clear lately. It's been that damn Friday Night Funkin' video just really like is in my head. Or maybe like this. There we go. Make her arms look tiny. But yeah, getting a pair of binoculars. Let me get this. And here. Alright, here we go. You guys were still breathing through my mouth. I don't know why I do that. Weird. Excuse me. I just love that fucking sound. It's like, excuse me. It's gonna be like a hammer instead of a pointed. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, like a. And then there's gradient. At the. Another spear-like part. And now that one song from Twinsomnia video, are like, I like the Boogeyman one. It's on like. It's like the scene, like Lemon Face or Lemon Guy. Lemon Monster or whatever. I really like that. I did drew him once as requested. But like that was cool. That he got like a song going on, but it just it's better than the sketch. Yeah, alright. That's Etera. Etera's eating something. I don't know what. And that's her pet beholder. Just like, food! What inspired me to do the face? Don't do that. What inspired you to do this face? Kind of gives me one of the Slayton sisters. Not to be like a fat phobic person. I am fat, but I am scared of gaining so much weight. I like to have a diversity of characters. I ain't scared to like diverse my characters. And that's what a lot of artists really lack on is character body diversity. Even if I was a fat phobe, you know, it's really good for me to like have, how do I say it, like I don't know, I mean, People are going to call me fat for this character. This character is based on gluttony. Like, she is based on gluttony. And gluttony is sin. Like, what got me wanting me to start creating long ass time ago. There was this contest on DeviantArt that was going on and did the 7 deadly sins kind of thing. And like Lustia was created based on that contest. And like I was so pissed off. I didn't want to get rid of the character either. She looks so badass. I'll show you a picture of her though. When I first drew her. And that was like all the way in 2012 that I was pissed. Cause it wasn't good enough, which it wasn't good enough. I realized like, okay, there's a lot of anatomy issues going on with Lustia's pose. And it's like, wow. And through the years, I tried to improve. I tried tracing on bases, which that's a no-no in the art community. You can use them as reference, but do not trace. To claim it's yours. I did trace over. I admit that. But one drawing, though, one drawing I did, though, it looked like it was traced, but I did not trace it at all. I just had to get rid of it because I was harassed about it. Perfect. But like, yeah, it just really bothered me back in the day that I didn't win. And they say, oh, you need to practice. And I took it as offense. And nowadays, I've been doing... I realize, like, when I was like, you know what? I want to start doing a series instead of just me and Grimmsnarl and pretty much make them Jock 2.0. Pretty much. I don't want to draw Listus at a constant when it comes to his Grimmsnarl form. Because I don't want to make another mistake of like, it'll be 10, 20 years later, still stuck with the same character in love with. But yeah. It just really, like, really makes me think. Like, it just really makes me think, like, wow, I wasted a lot of my art time just practicing, like, not practicing, it was for my personal use and others' uses, too. I will be coloring this in private. So, this art piece. But like, yeah, well, alright. But like, yeah, I don't want to do it ever again for a long time. Like that. If I get obsessed with Listus and he's pretty much... I don't want him to become Jock 2.0. Because it would hinder my practices and just only goes towards Grimmsnarl, and it wouldn't do shit for so many years. And now people are starting to realize, like, wow, they're actually doing different content. They're actually, talking about me, they're actually doing so good. Like, how? How the hell did they stop doing that? Like, a lot of people love the old content, the old shit, but it hindered my, like, it really hindered my ability to draw. That is the darn truth. For real. It did hinder my ability to draw. And now, look at this. I'm trying to use references, trying to make a variety of characters in all body shapes and sizes and age and everything. Like, well, age, that's going to be a hard one. I hate it when it itches in between my mouth and my ear canal. It itches. Really itches. I'm excited to get this done. But this took me a few days. So much few days. I think I'm going to get rid of that. She looks like she's doing that. Okay. I guess I made a new expression. Lustia, Hetera, Greedent, Etera, and her multiple names of food-based names. Beholder. Food the Beholder. No, treat the Beholder. Okay, making sure they don't hear that. Frogentar. This dude is named Frogentar. Finally made a name. Put use to that name. Shala and Kali. I think a lot of like Hindus really got upset about Hindu or whatever the religion that's got the good Kali who rips up her husband's head or something, and she had like 6 arms. But my version, she's basically pride. This is pride. Kali the Prideful. And she's part of the 7 deadly sins. Okay, I see a little bit of a mess up. Right here. Rise. Gotta like... Now twist it. But yeah, she manipulates and creates. I related, or like, I don't know how to explain. I got a lot. Oh, another one of those things I forgot. Now this is the time I would have to, like, get all the things I need to fix, look around, and then this would be the end of the live stream whenever, goodness. Just gotta figure out something. Yeah, add those teeth in. I like how she looks like she's biting her lip. That is so me. I do that a lot too. I know Lustia's got black eyes. Like this. I don't know if Greedent does either. But I'm gonna have to do. I have to do an eraser moment. That's about right. I guess the 7 deadly sins thing is like really popular because there's this one artist that got 1 million subscribers. Like, damn, I'm proud of you kind of deal. And like Goober something, yeah, he gotten 1 million, over 1 million subscribers, all because of his goofy ass animation. And then I didn't think about it until now. It's so unoriginal, but at the same time, like, it kind of gives Berserk vibes with the big, with Amari with the big sword. At least he's an escapee. Like, he's kind of like one of the characters from Baldur's Gate 3. I forgot his name, but he turned into an incubus or something along the lines. A demon. Like, I forgot his name. Alright. Let me try to find. I'll go Google. Alright. I gotta figure out what his name is. Will. That's his name. Yeah. Kind of like a Will situation with Listus, but Listus just escaped from hell or something. I don't know, and he falls in love with me, and well, my Sona anyways in this series. Sorry, I'm so mixed up with that. And then we got Jaika. I decided to add my in the past, she used to be my fictional daughter with Jock. And I decided, like, you know what? I want to add Jaika to this because this kind of gives, Alright, hold on. Oh, boy. Isidro? What? Yeah, I was right. Isidro. Kind of gives the Isidro vibe with Jaika. Jaika's a redhead too, so that's pretty fucking funny. Jaika is gonna have to have a different tone of red. And oh goodness. It's great. But yeah, 11 days ago since I last streamed. Shit. But yeah, well, guess that would be my time. Okay. As you can see, I retired my KFC bucket, purse, bag, whatever you prefer to call it, and let Torchic live in it. I know it's not the greatest looking room, but I'm done drawing for right now. I wanted to do the coloring stuff in private. I just wanted to show you guys my progress and stuff. I have, like, added part 1 and part 2 of on TikTok. So be sure to look for it on TikTok when it comes to the links in the my mind's not in the greatest shape at the moment, but look for it in my Twitter. So I will be seeing you all. Thank you all for coming by. God bless.